Hi, hello everyone, namaste. Today, our learning talk on valuation of goodwill, methods of valuation of goodwill. So, look at this question. So, I am going to solve 10 marks question. This is different from last two questions. Okay, from the following information, calculate the value of goodwill of 2 years purchase. Here, number of years purchase is 2. Next, number of years purchase is 2 at 2 years purchase of average profit of the past 5 years. Here 5 years profit is given. The following are the profits for the past 5 years. ಇದು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗಿಂತ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗಿಂತ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು. ಸೊ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಗುಡ್ವಿಲ್ಲು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಕೂಡ 10 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, 2002 and 2003 amount was 60,000, 3 and 4 70,000, and 4 and 5 78,000, 5 and 6 82,000, 6 and 7 90,000. So these are 5-year profits. While computing the above profits, above profit, these 5-year profits, loss by fire rupees 8,000 and capital expenditure on purchase of loose tools worth rupees 6,000 were debited to P&L account in 2003 and 2004. In 2003 and 4 means here 2003 and 4 it means 8,000. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ 5 ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 5 ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಈ 5 ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಓವರ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬೌವ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ 5 ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ 1 2 3 4 5 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ 1 2 3 4 5 ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ಈ 5 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಸೊ 5 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ above profits loss by our fire 8,000 it is a capital loss, it is a loss to the business. So and capital expenditure on purchase of loose tools worth rupees 6,000 were debited to profit and loss account. The loss by fire, it is totally loss to the business, according to the nominal account debit all expenses and losses. And capital expenditure on purchase of loose tools is an part of current asset, it is a capital expenditure. The 6,000 were debited to profit and loss account. These are usually, one is capital expenditure, one is a loss. So these should be added back to respective years. 8,000 row added to 2003 and 2004 year. 2003 and 4. Here 2003 and 4 is 70,000 is there. 70,000 plus 8,000. 70,000 plus 8,000. 78,000. Next, in 2004 and 2005, and the capital expenditure on purchase of loose tools 6,000. So look at the 2004 and 5. Here 2004 and 5, 78,000 is there plus 6,000. So ಈ 8,000 2003-4ಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ 6,000 2004 ಮತ್ತು 5ನೇ ಸಾಲಿನ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ 78,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ ಇವೆರಡನ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 78,000 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 6 84,000, 70,000 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 8,000 78,000. ಸೊ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ 2004 and was debited to profit and loss account or 2003 and 2004 and 2004 and 5 respectively. ಈ 8,000 ಇದಕ್ಕೆ, ಈ 6,000 ಈ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 78,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ the losses, one is loss, another is capital expenditure. So these items should be computed in above 5-year profits, respective year profits added back to respective year profit or ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. Then and a capital receipt of rupees 10,000 was credited to profit and loss account. These are debited but is credited. So this amount should be less, deducted from 2006 and 7 years. Andre in the academic, in the financial year 2006 and 7, 90,000 is there. Out of 90,000 minus 10,000 because it is a capital receipt. It means say that it is a debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. It is comes under form of gain, in the form of gain. So it should be deducted from in the financial year 2006 and 7 out of 90,000 subtract 10,000, then finally we will get adjusted profit. These adjusted profits can be these adjusted profits helps to find value of goodwill under average profit method along with weighted average profit. Here clearly state that average profit, ಇದನ್ನು average profit ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ 2 years purchase. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ORR ಎರಡು we can calculate both weighted average profit method too, because we presume to give weights 1 2 3 4 5. 5 years is there, so we presume to give 1 2 3 4 5. weights are 5. ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ, ಇದು weighted average profit ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Okay, I am going to solve this on the whiteboard. Look at the whiteboard. ಈ ವೈಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ವೈಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಈ ನೋಡೋದು ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಟೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ದೆನ್ ಫಾಲೋ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಗೇನ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ the question. The solution I wrote on the whiteboard. ಪ್ರಿಯ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಈ ಥರ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಒಂದು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ 2 session question, it is different from 2 questions. So some adjustments are there. So we have to first calculate the adjusted profits, because some adjustments are given in respective, in the particular years. So here we have to calculate first adjusted profits. Why we have to calculate, why we should calculate adjusted profit? Because in the middle of the year some adjustments are given, like capital expenditures, some losses, capital receipts are given in the questions. So that's why we have to calculate the adjusted profit first. So profit for the year 2003, there is no adjustment, just put out, outcome, there is no adjustment, adjusted profit. Profit for the year 2004, 70,000 is there, but adjustment is given, loss by fire 2003 and 2004. Why the loss by fire added back to 70,000? 70,000. In the year 2004 profit, in the year 2004 the profit was 70,000. Why loss by fire added to the 70,000? Because it is occurred in the 2003 and 4 assessment, financial year 2003 and 4. The loss is occurred. The loss should be added back, because some debit all expenses and losses. It means that added back to the net profit. Added back to the net profit, because these profits computing after this profit should be, this profit occurred in the 2004, 2003 and 4, but the loss is occurred in the same year, but it is after charging the profit. That's why added back. If there is before, we always any losses occur during the respective years, we added back to the net profit, then only we can able to find the adjusted profit. So loss ಅಥವಾ capital expenditure ಏನೇ ಬರಲಿ, ಅವು ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲಾಸ್ ಇದು ನಾನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್, ಲಾಸ್ ಬೈ ಫೈರ್ ನಾನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಆ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಗೆ ಇದು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕು. ಟೋಟಲ್ ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಲಾಸ್ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ವಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್? ಎನಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲಾಸಸ್ ಮೇಡ್, the losses or any losses or any capital expenditure made during the year, those profits those losses and expenses must be added back to the respective year. Why these losses and expenditure should be added and deducted? Because some repairs or management expenses or overvaluation, anything, opening stock and closing stock, any items are there, these should be likely to reduce in the future profits. They are deducted from respective profits of the past years, whereas some adjustments like added items or arrive at the adjusted profits. Usually, sometimes some profits may be respective year profits may be likely to increase future profits. That's why respective year some items should be added to the respective years. I mean which are the items or losses. Items means which are the losses or incomes or any expenditure occurred or economic events occurred during the respective year. Those expenses and losses should be added. Some incomes should be subtracted because future income purpose. Okay. Apart from this, any capital expenditure should be added back because future profits should be maybe reduced. So that's why, or maybe increased. Mundin varshada profits will increase agodu decrease agodu adakoskara respective year bandaga some losses or expenses, I mean capital expenditures idre, so adana idu ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. In case, keep it in your mind, any capital receipts or capital receipts or revenue receipts. In case revenue receipts should be deducted, added, some capital receipts should be deducted. Capital receipts like sale proceeds of revenue receipts, like example, sale proceeds of goods and services. Capital receipts, like example, sale proceeds of any fixed assets like profit and sale of machinery, profit and sale of investments, profit and sale of any particular fixed assets. So that is comes, I mean capital receipts. Capital receipts idre subtract ಮಾಡಿ, capital expenditure idre add ಮಾಡಿ. So here vice versa. Capital expenditure is an expenditure, but capital receipt are in the form of income. So that's why it means it is gain, it is expenditure. So added respective year add madre, so we will get adjusted profit. In the year 2004 and 5 there was a capital expenditure, purchase of loose tools. Purchase of loose tools and a purchase madide. Question, first you people take down the question and follow this video, then only you can able to understand this concept. Next, 2006 there is no adjustment. In 2007 there is adjustment is given. Capital received, capital receipt, there was a capital receipt in the 2006 and 7. So this should be deducted from 2007, I mean 2006 and 7 year financial year. So capital receipt is a credited to P&L account. These are debited to profit and loss account. That's why after getting these profits added these two items, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಸರ್ಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇವನ್ನ P&L ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇವನ್ನ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸೀಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ 90,000 ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ P&L ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇದನ್ನ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇವು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ಆವರೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್, goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. So average profit we don't know. Average profit is equal to past year profits, who are our adjusted profit. These profits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, divided by number of years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So look at this. Average profit is equal to 60,000 plus 60,000 here, 70,000 here, 84,000 here, 82,000 here, 80,000 here. So these are the adjusted profit transferred here. I mean transferred over here divided by 5. How it would be 5? So 2003, 2004. I mean 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of years is 5. Divided by 5, 76,800 is the average profit. So according to the formula, goodwill is equal to, so here goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. So here average profit 76,800 into 2. So 1,53,600 is our goodwill under average profit method. Next, under weighted average profit method, goodwill is equal to weighted average profit into number of years purchase. In the question clearly given that 2 years number of years purchase. First we have to ascertain weighted average profit. Weighted average profit year, adjusted profits, weights, products. These are 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 years, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. These are adjusted profit. I mean these profits. 60,000, 78,000, 84,000, 82,000, 80,000. Then weights. In the question, weights are not given. Question ಅಲ್ಲಿ weights ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವೇ 1, 2, 3 ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. Presumed ನಾವೇ assumption ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. weights ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ 1. 60,000 into 1, 60,000, 78,000 into 2, 1,56,000, 84,000 into 3, 2,52,000, 82,000 into 4, 32,800, 80,000 into 5, 4 lakh. The total will be total weights 1 plus 2 plus 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. Total weights are 15. Then make this total 60,000 plus 1,56,000 plus 2,52,000, 2,52,000 plus 3,28,000 plus 4 lakh. These are multiplied by these. After multiplying these weights and our purchase profit, we will get these profits. 80,000 into 5, 82,000 into 4, 84,000 into 3, 78,000 into 2, 60,000 into 1. Okay, these profits, profits should be added back. I mean, make them these totals. The balance will be 11,96,000. So this is total product. So according to formula, so weighted average profit into number of years. We have to ascertain weighted average profit. So weighted average profit is equal to weighted average profit is equal to weighted weighted average profit is equal to total product divided by total weights. Total weights. So here 11,96,000 divided by 15. Divided by 15 we will get some. Weighted average profit is equal to total product divided by total weight. 11,96,000 divided by 15. The balance will be 79,733.33. So, but I took only 79,733 according to this formula. Look at this. So here goodwill is equal to weighted average profit into number of years purchase. So weighted average profit we have ascertained that 79,733 into number of years purchase is 2. Usually number of years purchase is given is 2 in the question. So into 2, the balance will be 1,59,466 is the goodwill under weighted average profit method. 79,733 into 2, the balance will be 1,59,466. This is the goodwill under weighted average profit method. This is the 10 marks question. Okay, up to this calculation of goodwill under simple average method, weighted average method. I will come with new question regarding rest of the methods are there. I have completed weighted simple average profit method. Under average profit method I have completed simple average profit method and weighted average profit method. Rest of the methods are there. I will come with rest of the methods problems, numericals. So if you any queries or doubts regarding this concept, I will come with one more two. What I have explained in the previous videos. In PPT presentation video, valuation of methods of valuation and methods of methods and valuation of goodwill. The PPT presentation I gave of 6 examples, numericals in the PPT presentation. I will come with those examples in the next class. So thank you very much. Thank you for your kind attention. Have a progressive time. Please subscribe and comment on this YouTube channel, this video. If you like this video, share and comment. Have a good day. Have a progressive time. Goodbye and good luck.